Hello again, good people. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of The Doc is In. Um, I've been trying my best to talk about different topics, not everything associated with the current pandemic, but I also want to respond to viewers when they write me with questions, and I want to make sure that I am as direct as I can be to the topic matter and as true as I can be to the questions that you guys are asking. Um, I got a not frantic, but I got a kind of urgent message from one of the viewers, and based on the tone of the email, I'm thinking she's a mom with kids who are home unexpectedly. So, what was asked of me was if I would be able to discuss some coping techniques that parents can do with their kids, that are actually tangible activities that they can do. Oftentimes, we talk in very broad terminology with things like, hey, just relax, deep breathe, that kind of thing. But I'll get a little bit more specific, especially for my parents with kids at home right now. Um, and I'll hope that I can kind of give you um, some tools maybe that you can use in the upcoming week with the kids. As I mentioned, I'm trying to shorten my videos to get them down to about 5 to 7 minutes. So I'll give you as much as I can in about 5 to 7 minutes. If you have questions, concerns, my email does come up in the credits. So just shoot me an email, message me on Instagram, whatever. Let me know how I can be of help to you. Okay. The first thing I want to talk about is the fact that when we're talking about coping, you either have emotion focused coping or problem focused coping. So, emotion focused coping is generally about changing your feelings. How are you feeling about something? Whereas problem focused therapy is about actually making tangible changes in things to change the way that you're dealing with it. So, for example, emotion focused coping might be, oh my gosh, my feelings are hurt. Right now, I'm really sad because I lost my friend. That's going to be emotion focused. I'm dealing with your emotions. Not. It sounds like the issue has already resolved itself, but I'm dealing with your feelings. Should I get rid of this person who is my friend, or should I continue hanging out with this person that's my friend? That's problem focused, if that makes sense. So let's talk a little bit about emotion focused therapy because this is generally where we stay as therapists. Our goal is to have you to understand how you feel about things and identify your feelings. Um, the first thing is going to be labeling your feelings. Most obviously, you can get you can print or find online feeling wheels. I really recommend these for families, especially if you have multiple people in the house. Feeling wheels, they're really cool. Put them on the fridge. You can even like make it where it's the little spinning arrow thing, and have everybody with their own little spinning arrow, so we know how you're feeling that day. The biggest thing about it is when you can label a feeling and being able to verbalize it. It's better. It can take the power out of being uncomfortable when people can just say, "This is what I feel." And I really recommend this for parents, especially parents of like 4 to 8 year olds, and then teenagers. When you have all these people in the house and you're not accustomed to being in the house all day, it can definitely bring about a lot of different feelings. So, having kids being able to verbalize what they feel, and for you as an adult, being able to verbalize and understand what you're feeling, can take away the discomfort and the emotions, and give your kids the language that they need to describe how they feel. Having reading books together about feelings, watching movies together that involve feelings. Inside Out is a really awesome movie. I don't know why it took me so long to see it, but it was an awesome movie. Like when we were talking about being able to like describe feelings. So that way, if your kid is having an issue in the house, if your child doesn't know how they feel, you can sit with them, talk to them, ask them to describe to you how they're feeling. That way, you guys can put a word to it together. So labeling feelings, big one. Um, Again, I know you guys are gonna be like, "Are you serious?" But breathing. Breathing does make a difference. When you flood your brain with oxygen, it is a definite, game changer in terms of emotion. So if it means like we do fun like breathing exercises together, 4 4 4, breathe for 4, breathe in for 4, hold for 4, and then exhale for 4, or change it up, 4 6 4, or whatever works for you. We just want you to begin to be more cognizant of what you can do to help yourselves de-escalate situations. Exercising, a lot of people don't like to seemingly exercise, but exercising, that could be like, hey, we're going to race around the house, we're going to play hide and go seek, we're going to play tag. Um, Anything to help the kids burn off that excess energy. Remember, they're accustomed to being at school where they can run around with their friends, they can play, they can jump, they can do all these things, but now we're in the house and we're seeing the same people every day. So please, 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 exercise with them. Do something. If it's like, hey, let's walk around the street and keep our social distance, let's do that. If it's running around in the backyard, if you have a backyard, do that. If you don't have a backyard, let's say you live in an apartment complex, find an area that is open where you guys can kind of play a little bit and like just move around. You can, if you have the space in your home, YouTube has really awesome videos, 5 minute workouts, 10 minute workouts, 20 minute workouts, whatever. Go, search for what you need and just follow along. Something to make your life easy. Artwork during this time is a really good one because it's helping people to not only like get their emotions out, but it's helping them to be creative. Um, Artwork is a big one. As I mentioned earlier, reading, like reading books together, where maybe everyone takes turns reading a page. It's a good way to just bring everybody together and do something, so that we're not sitting around with the bored face. Um, One of the things that I enjoy in times like this, if you can afford it, if you can do it, maybe you know somebody with some, get Lego sets or puzzles and put them together. I prefer a Lego set because it's 3D and it's something that I can actually look at when I'm done. But if puzzles are your thing, get some puzzles and get that glue that keeps it stuck together. Put together the puzzle as a group, put the glue on it, set it, and then like everybody sign off to show, hey, this is what we did when we were under quarantine. Yoga, again, going back to the exercise, following yoga online, awesome, awesome stuff. This might be a really good time for us to get creative. Showtime at the Apollo. Everybody get together and sing some songs, play some music, dance, have a good time. It seems like everyone's making TikToks now. I think TikTok must have more users than ever before, with a massive amount of people who are TikToking right now. Um, do something that is just gonna make everybody have a better time. Like, there's no reason that everybody can't smile and joke and laugh and play during this time. Just get creative. I mean, you know, a lot of parents, God bless you. I know that, you guys may not have been as active as you wish you had been in your child's education now. And I think some of y'all are really understanding the value of our teachers. So, yay to our teachers, those, because, those heroes are, often overlooked. But, you're home with them and they're yours. So, you got to figure something out. I'm just saying. Um, the Now moving on to like problem focused coping, not to say it like this, but I don't think many kids should be having many hardcore problems. I mean, uh, we're home. There's not a whole lot going on. I mean, for the most part, you can see them, they can see you. There really shouldn't be that many problems. However, if as a parent, if you see your child struggling with something, I should not have to actually say this, but maybe you might want to just ask them like, how can I help you? Like, how can I help you with this problem, or who could help you with this problem? Because maybe it may not be you. I mean, I've heard some instances of some kids asking for some new homeschool teachers because some of y'all aren't where you need to be, and it's okay. It's okay. Maybe education wasn't your strong suit, and it's all right. But some of these kids need some help. Maybe you're not the one to help them. Maybe we got an aunt or an uncle or somebody who can get on FaceTime and walk them through some of these math problems or something. Please get that person on the phone. Get them some help, and let your kids know it's okay to ask somebody for help because maybe they're just not accustomed to it. And for parents who may not have been as engaged with their kids' homework and whatnot, Here's your time. You got to get up on it, get with it. Um, Problem solving is going to be a really good thing for parents. Help your kids solve the problem. You don't have to solve it for them. Help them to solve it for themselves and give them that sense of self empowerment and self efficacy. If they're coming down to some real serious issues, for my high school students who are home who are having issues as far as, how am I going to be seen playing XYZ sports so that I can get my scholarship, that kind of thing. Mom, dad, sit down, make some pro and con lists with them. And also reassurance. A lot of our coping has to just be reassurance. For all the kids out there who are home, you're stuck right now. I know you want to be out on the basketball court or doing your thing. Just hang in there. Hang in there. It's going to be okay. You're going to get your chance. Just stay positive. For my parents out there, good luck to you. Hang in there. Again, you too will be okay. Just stay positive, stay strong. Do your best to create a constant environment, an environment of normalcy for your kids and for yourself. Do the best you can. Be as gentle with yourself and with everybody else as you can, as we all navigate through this together. I love you. Love yourselves. Love someone else. We'll all be better for it.